Today we are going to learn out of our Texas Music Excellence book, number 2, God is So Good on page 6, and you'll also need to have your Standard of Musical Excellence book out to number 24, the Duet Lightly Bro. So let's get started. So repeat after me. We're just going to do some funny exercises with our lips, and I'll just be doing different rhythms, so just be aware, listen closely or else you'll miss it. Alright, ready? Alright, your turn. Let's do it together. Ready? Go. Good. Don't forget to put the emphasis like I did, like on that last one. So in order to do that, you have to push your air out just a little bit more, okay? Alright, let's do a different one. Alright, let's do that together. Let's move on from that second exercise and buzz the same rhythm together, okay? So if you didn't notice, the first beat of that way you're using is a half note. So we're going ba. So we're just holding out for 2 beats. And the next 2 are 2 quarter notes. Ba, ba. So we did ba, ba, ba. And that last one we held out for a really long time. It was for 4 beats, which again is a whole note. So we went ba, 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 right? Okay, so let's buzz that together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you hold that whole note out for 4 whole beats, okay? If you don't, you're going to get off from everybody else, and that's just not fun, okay? Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do that rhythm 2 times in a row, okay? While you're buzzing again, try not to get your scary face. Let's just keep it relaxed. Keep your tongue down, this flat, and your corners tight, okay? So just get that really good embouchure going, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Off. Good job, guys. Up until this point, we're supposed to have kept our horns inside our cases. So if you have them out, no good. Grab your horn very carefully and put your horn mouthpiece in like this and twist it just a little bit. Remember, don't go like that, it'll get stuck. So now I just want us to play just that rhythm on whatever note that comes out. No one's judging, it's okay. So remember, it's half note, quarter, quarter, whole note, 2, 3, 4 again. Half note, quarter, quarter, whole, 2, 3, 4. Let's just try to play it on just whatever note that comes out, okay? I'm going to play it on C. So you can do C or G with me, whatever you want. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. All right, let's try to do a breathing into our horns just on that rhythm, okay? So it's just going to be, we're just going to blow into like that. So when you blow into your horn, don't go like this. Because it's not great, so don't do that, okay? So we're going to put our bottom lip right below our mouthpiece and just blow like that. When you do that, it creates it to where your lips are separated and they won't buzz randomly and uncontrollably. So we're just going to blow into our horns, okay? And just don't put any fingerings down. Let's just work on this rhythm, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, let's do that one more time together. I'll count to 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. If you're not already, we're going to need you to look at your music so that we can tell which notes you're playing. So we've already got these rhythms really good. If you're still struggling with these note rhythms, go ahead and rewind the tape or try to do it on your own together as a group, and it's fine to pause the video. But we're going to move on. So let's move to fingerings and what note names we're playing. So if you look at your music, we're just working on the first 4 measures right now. The first note we're playing is C. If anyone remembers what that is, what the fingering of that is, go ahead and say it now. I don't know if you got it right, but it was open. So C is open. So our first two notes are C, C. So just C, C. Then we're going to jump up to E, which is what? I mean, it's pretty clear because it says it on the music for you on beat 4. It's 1 and 2. So the first measure looks like this for fingerings. So I'm going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, E. Some of you might want to play D, but don't. It's E. And then in the second measure, that's when we move to D. If you look on your second measure, it says it's 1 and 3. So go ahead and put 1 and 3 down. Sometimes this fingering can get a little difficult because you're using your third finger. We're just going to work it out. It's just a muscle. Just got to keep working it. All right? So the first two measures look like this. C, C, E, D. Remember, hold it out for the whole 4 beats, okay? All right, now let's do a breathing exercise just for these two first measures. And we're going to be fingering our notes, okay? Be watching and make sure you get your notes right, okay? All right, I'll count to 4 again, and we'll just do the first two measures together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, remember, hold it out for all 4 beats, okay? Let's just do those first two measures again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, things get a little tricky in this third and fourth measure, okay? So we're going to do the same thing. I want to show you the first note that we start on is what? D, okay? And D is 1 and 3, just like the note that we just played, okay? Or the note that we just fingered, actually. All right, so it starts with D as a half note, and then we're going to do D as a quarter note, and then we're going to jump up to a new note in this exercise, F. We've all done this a little bit before, but remember it's your first finger. So it's D, D, F in that third measure, okay? And then we're just going to hold out E on the fourth bar. And that's for a whole note, which is how many beats? 4. All right, so E is 1 and 2, remember? All right, so now I'm going to finger through the third and fourth measure after I count 4 beats, okay? So watch closely. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, D, F, E, 2, 3, 4, okay? I want us to breathe and finger through that third and fourth measure together, okay? Not the first and second, we just did that. We'll put them together here in a moment, okay? So we're doing D, D, F, E. Together, breathe through your horn. Remember, keep your bottom lip below your mouthpiece. 1, 2, starting with D, 3, 4. Good. Let's do that one more time together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. You got the first 4 measures. Let's try to put them together just in this breathing exercise, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's speak and finger through those really quickly just for anyone who might be confused right now, okay? So we're starting with C in the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, E, D, 2, 3, 4. Now D, 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 F, E, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's just try playing it together. The first note sounds like this. And the first 4 measures sound like this. Just as an exercise to show you, just listen closely. 2, 3. Good. Let's try that together, okay? Let's all sing the first note together. Remember, it sounds like this. So let's sing it. Not super loud or anything, just whatever dynamic you want. Okay, let's sing it together. Ready? Breathe in. La. Some of you are embedding our way up. La, la, la. We don't want that. We want it down here. So let's sing that note together. Ready? Go. La. Good. Let's try and play that first note together. Breathe in. 2, breathe in. Good. One more time. Breathe in. Very good. Now let's try and play these first 4 measures together. We'll divide them up into 2 here in a second. I just want to see what we sound like together with all 4. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. All right, let's try and make sure these first 2 measures sound good. So let's just do those 2 times through. So don't forget the rhythm. It's C as a half note, C, E as 2 quarter notes, and they're just going to hold out D for that 4 beats as a whole note. Ready? Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. One more time. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's do the same thing with the 3rd and 4th measure, okay? So it's D, D, F, E on the same rhythm. Together, horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that together one more time. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good, guys. Let's try and put all 4 of those back together. And remember, on the 3rd measure, you're just keeping that D down. So remember to keep your fingers down, 1 and 3, and it'll make it a little easier transition into the 3rd bar, okay? I'll count to 4, and let's play measures 1 through 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do it one more time, a little bit more up to tempo now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. Let's move on to the next section. All right, now that we've learned the first 4 measures together, we're going to be able to move on to measure 5, which starts on E, which again is 1 and 2, okay? But in this 5th measure, we're introduced another new note, G, and it is also open, just like C, but it sounds different. So this is C, and then this is G. Now I know it sounds higher, and you may want to get your scary face out whenever you're doing G, but don't. Just keep it relaxed. You're just going to push a little bit more air through your horn. Let's try and play G together just to get that over with, right? G. So I'll count to 4. Just breathe in really deeply on beat 4, and we're going to play G together for however long we can, okay? 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Now some of you might be down here with a really loud C because you're just not, you're pushing the air through, but you haven't changed anything with your embouchure. So again, try to keep it just a little bit more tight in your embouchure, and you should be able to get that G out, okay? So if you hear this note, you're doing really great with the air, but try to push it on up to that G, okay? But keep your neck in check, no scary faces. All right, let's try it again. Breathe on 4, okay? Horns up. 1, 2, 3, breathe. Good. Measure 5 and 6 are the measures that we're going to finger through right now. So let's start on E, and it's a half note. So I'll count to 4, and we're going to finger through this together. And if you could say the note names with me, that would be great, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. E, E, G, F, D, F. Good. Let's do it one more time. Keep your horns up, just like me, and watch closely. I'll count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, E, G, F, D, F. Good job, guys. Let's breathe through that while fingering, okay? Just 2 times, okay? I'll count to 4. Horns up. Breathing. Remember to keep your lip below your mouthpiece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do that one more time. Remember that 6th measure has different notes, so it's F, D, F. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. Let's try and play just through those 2 measures, measures 5 and 6. E sounds like this. Go ahead and play that with me, okay? Breathe in. Some of you might be down here with a really loud A, and it will sound a lot like that, but try to keep your lips in, okay? So some of you are kind of probably puckering up a little bit too much, so you need to keep your lips in, okay? So let's try E one more time. Ready? Breathe in. Good. Let's play 5 and 6 together. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. It's okay if you didn't get all the notes right. Let's try it again. Measure 5 and 6 together playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, good. The last measure of these lines, measures 7 and 8, is just like your hot cross buns that you learned a while ago. So it's hot cross buns. So we're just going to go half note, whole note with E, D, C. Okay, let's just play measures 7 and 8 together. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Recognize that tune? Hot cross buns. Let's do that together. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to put these measures together. So let's start back on measure 5 and play the whole section of 4 measures, okay? We can do this. We got this. Ready? I'm going to count to 4. We're going to play E. That's what E sounds like. Don't forget. All right. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, who thinks we can put all 8 bars of the first line together? I think so. Okay, let's try it. So we're going to start back on C, our nice low note where we're just relaxing and having fun. But don't forget, we're moving up, and we have the common rhythm of half note, quarter, quarter, whole note. Okay? For now, we're going to play through measures 1 through 8, the top line. So I'm going to count to 4. Let's go with a little bit slower of a tempo just so everyone can keep up. Ready? Horns up. Measure 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. Playing 8 bars that slow sometimes can be like, huh. but you guys are doing great. Let's do it together one more time, all right? 1, horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, guys. Now, I know you may be telling yourself that there are 2 lines to this, and you just have so much more to learn. But if you look at measure 1 of the top line and measure 1 of the second line, you will notice what? They're the same. And same for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the first line is the second line. So basically what we just did, you've learned the whole entire song. So I want us to try and play this through the whole way, okay? So we're going to do line 1 and then line 2. Or you can just do line 1, or line 2, you know. The sky's the limit on this really, so just go for it. All right, let's do it together. So horns up. I'm going to count to 4 again. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last line. Good job, guys. We just played all the way through God Is So Good. If you need to pause this video right now to go ahead and try God Is So Good a few more times, go ahead. And now we're going to move on to excerpt number 24. Good job, guys. All right, now that we've learned God Is So Good, we're going to move on to the Standard of Excellence book, number 24, Lightly Row. This is a duet, so we're going to learn the line A right now, and later on in this video we'll have line B. So if you'd like to have your group split up, you can have 2 different videos going on at once, or you could just have line A learn all together, line B learn all together. So either way works. Let's get started. So here's line A, the first 2 measures. You have the rhythm of quarter, quarter, half note in each measure, and it sounds like this. Quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, quarter, half note. So let's clap this together after I count to 4. So remember, you have 2 quarter notes and 1 half note in each measure. All right, hands up. No clapping yet. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, quarter, half note. Great job. Let's do that one more time. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, quarter, half note. All right, let's grab our horns and breathe through it, just like we did God Is So Good. All right, so let's review on how to finger these notes. We're going to start off with G. You just leave it open. Then we'll go to E on the quarter note and half note and measure 1 still. And that's 1 and 2. Fingers 1 and 2. Everyone put that down. So that goes. So the first measure will be G, E, E. Good. The second measure, you have 2 notes that are not G and E. They're F and D. So F will be 1 and D will be 1 and 3. Let's start on measure 1 and breathe through our horn just like we did with the exercise God Is So Good. First 2 measures, line A group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Remember to hold that half note out long enough, okay? Let's do those 2 measures one more time together. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what the first 2 measures will sound like once you start playing it. Put your horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job on measures 1 and 2. Let's move on to 3 and 4 and then add them together. So in measures 3 and 4, you will have nothing but quarter notes, and each of those are worth 1 beat. And you're just going up your C scale. So you have C, D, E, F, and G. So finger that with me. C. Is this C? Is this C? This is C. C is open. Now D is your second beat. E, F, and G. So the third and fourth measure will be C, D, E, F, G, G, G. So you have 3 G's in measure 4, and then you rest on the fourth beat. Ready? Do that with me. So C, D, E, F, G, G, G. After I count to 4. So horns up, get your horns ready. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, G, G. So all the G's are open. See, I'm waving at you. G, G, G. Let's play that together. Horns up. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Good. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to put all 4 of the first measures of line A together. So let's blow through it really quickly. All 4 measures. Remember to hold those half notes out in measure 1 and 2 for the full 2 beats. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Now, let's play the whole first 4 measures together. Horns up. After 4, measures 1 through 4 of line A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Good. Let's do this together. One more time. First 4 measures of line A. After 4 beats, horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Now that we have successfully played through line A measures 1 through 4, I want you to take a look at measures 5 and 6 of the same line, and you will notice that it is the same exact music as the measures 1 and 2. So we've already learned that, so we can go ahead and try and play measures 1 through 6 all together. Horns up, and I'm going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember on measure 4 that beat 4 is a quarter rest, so I don't want any playing during that time. There's probably lots of solos that last time, so just be aware. Go ahead and breathe on that 4th beat of measure 4. Let's do that together again. Play through measure 1 through 6 of line A. Horns up. I'm going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now let's learn these last 2 bars of this top line and we'll be done with line A. Measure 7, you have 4 quarter notes again, so let's go ahead and finger through those. Beat 1 is a C. So we're going to C is open, the next one is E, and then G, G. So C, E, G, G. And in the last measure, you just hold out one really long C. C. So this is a half note C technically, but you have a fermata over it. So with a fermata, you just hold it out for as long as you can until your teacher goes like this. And that means you're just going to cut off on the note. So the last two measures will sound like C, E, G, G, C, ah. So I don't want to hear C, E, G, G, C. No, that's not right. Make sure you're watching their hand, okay? C. Good. Let's blow through that. Measures 7 and 8 of line A. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's play through those two bars. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. Let's play from line A, measure 1, all the way through to measure 8 now. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. We've learned line A together. If you still feel that you need some help with this, go ahead and pause the tape or rewind and relearn some parts of the measures that you need help with. Now that you're ready to move on to line B, let's get started. We're going to start with line B, measures 1 and 2, and it's the same exact rhythm as you had in measures 1 and 2 of line A. So you notice that the notes have changed. Review. E. The first measure is E, C, C. So finger through that with me. E, C, and C, and then you just have one note. On the second measure, it's D, D, D. Finger through that with me. Ready? D, D, D. Good. Let's blow through it now. Horns up. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that one more time. Right, horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Let's play through that together. We're going to start line B, measures 1 and 2 playing together after 4 counts. So horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move on to line B, measures 3 and 4. You'll find that if you look closely, it's also the same rhythm as measures 3 and 4 of line A. Let's clap through measures 3 and 4 of line B together. While we're doing it, say your note names. After 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D, C, D, E, 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 rest. Good, let's blow through it. And finger at the same time. Horns up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Good, let's breathe through through that one more time. Horns up still. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Good. Let's move on to playing through line B, measure 3 and 4. Horns up. After 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Horns down. Good job, guys. Let's play through that one more time, and then we'll connect the first 4 measures of line B. Horns up. After 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Very good. Let's go back to measure 1 and play all the way to the end of measure 4. Horns up. After 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Let's try that one more time together. Horns up. After 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Now that we've learned line B's measures 1 through 4, take a look at measure 5 and 6. It's just like measure 1 and 2 of line B, so we've already learned it. So we're just going to go ahead and add it to measure 1 through 4. So I want us to try and play straight through measure 1 through 6 now. Horns up. After 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 6 measures together. Let's add these last 2 and we'll be finished with Lightly Row the Duet. If you'll notice, it's all quarter notes again until that last note, which is a fermated C. So remember, you hold that out for as long as your teacher holds her hand out and goes like this. After 4 counts, let's speak and finger the notes at the same time. Horns up, fingers ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, E, E, C, off. Good job. Let's do that one more time together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, E, E, C, off. Let's play through measure 7 and 8 of line B. Horns up. After 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Let's do that one more time together. Measure 7 and 8 of line B. Horns up after 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. Let's put it all together now. We're going to start line B, measure 1, and play all the way through to the end at the fermated C on measure 8. Horns up. After 4 counts, all the way through line B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead and do that one more time together. Horns up. After 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job with Lightly Row, the duet. Go ahead and take a moment now to pause the video and play it through together as Band A and Band B. Thanks for joining us on this video. I hope you learned how to play through God Is So Good and Lightly Row. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me. You can find my email at the bottom of this screen. And have a good week. See you next time.